Okay, so here's our last lesson, and this is a lot of review stuff of what we've already learned. So I'm going to go through this with you. Most of it I will probably have you do on your own, but I'll go through some of it with you. All right, think A. Add apostrophes to make the letters plural. Now, we've not actually physically done this, so I'll do this with you. Put a tail on your Y's. Okay, so you don't want that to look like a word, Y-S, so put an apostrophe in between the Y and the S. There are 4 S's. That's how you say that, S's, in possessive. All right, so you want to put an apostrophe in between them. Mississippi has 4 S's, 4 I's, 4 P's, and 1 M. So it's S's, I's, P's, and an M. Yes.
Is this metal?
No, it's just a regular rock that somebody painted silver.
Can I have it?
No, you can have it, but it needs to stay in the yard. You can play with it outside. No more rocks in the house.
Why can't I keep my rock collection?
Because the upstairs will collapse into the downstairs with all the rocks you have upstairs.
Really?
Yeah, there's a weight limit up there. Just kidding. Because I don't want a bunch of dirty rocks upstairs. You can play with it outside all you want.
I'm going to get my tough rock and beat them up.
No, don't beat any rocks. You're going to end up smashing your fingers. And that's a cool rock. I don't want it broken. So no, don't smash it. All right, let me get back to my lesson.
I want it.
Okay. B, on the notebook paper, rewrite each of these expressions using possessive nouns. So we're not going to write it. We're just going to say it. So like for number 1, the collar of the dog, I would say the dog's collar. And you don't have to write this, but watch. I'm going to write dog apostrophe S and then collar, right? All right, so Alex, what would number 2 be? The toys of the twins. The twins' toys. Now twins was already possessive. Already plural, so I put the apostrophe at the end of it. Okay, go ahead and write that. Would you guys write that? Can I change my mind? Just jot that next to it. All right, Morgan, number 3, the paper of the student. How would you say that? Good, the student's paper. So we can you can just put an apostrophe S there if you want, or you could write it. Doesn't hurt to just write it. All right, Leonard. The meeting of the teachers. How would I say it? Teachers meeting, right? So Leonard, the question is, so the apostrophe go before the S or the after the S? Good job, Leonard. Teachers is already plural, so you put the apostrophe at the end. The report to the committee, Gavin. What would we say there? The committee's report. So, Gavin, where should I put the apostrophe? Good catch, right before. All right, Will, the next one's yours. The purses of the women. Nah, that's a girl one. I'll do that one. The purses of the women. Okay, so women is plural, so it's the women's purses. So even though women is plural, it's one of those plurals that becomes plural by changing the spelling, not by adding S. So because of that, we can just do the apostrophe S. Okay, well, I'll give you the manly one. The whistle of the policeman. All right, so now make that possessive. Good, the policeman's whistle. So you're going to write policeman, one policeman, and then apostrophe S. Okay, the appointment with the doctor. I think I gave everybody one. Gavin, we'll go back to you. The appointment with the doctor, what would you say there? The doctor's appointment, right? So Gavin, where's the apostrophe go? Good. Leonard, I'll give you the next one. The expression of the clowns. What would you say there? The clown's expression. Clown's expressions. So, Leonard, where does my apostrophe go? Are you sure? You're correct. All right, Will, the grin of the cat. Oh, I think of the Cheshire Cat in Alice in Wonderland. As soon as I hear that. The grin of the cat. Good, the cat's grin. So, Will, where should I put the apostrophe? Perfect. Okay. So, in number 2, in C, I'm going to let you do this on your own. You're going to write the possessive form of the nouns in these parentheses. All right, so the word is brother. My brother's name is Douglas. So you only have one brother, and it's his name, so it would be apostrophe S, right? My sister's names are Kay and Kelly. So sisters is already plural. So we would write sisters with an apostrophe after it. All right, do the rest of those on your own. All right, let me go to the next page. All right. Write the singular possessive plural and plural possessive of each of the following nouns. The first one is done for you. So Charles is singular, even though it has an S at the end. It's just the way you say his name. Singular possessive would be Charles's. A little bit confusing there with the S. Charles's plural, like a bunch of Charleses or two Charleses, would be an ES. And then plural of that, possessive of that would be the apostrophe at the end. Let me do a few of these with you. You can do the rest on your own. So Anne is singular. If it's Anne's, one woman who owns something. If there's more than one Anne's, we could just put an S on that one. I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, it's totally different spelling of a name. Okay. Now, if it's more, several Anns who have the same name. Whoops, I don't want that S. You would write the S and then the possessive. Mouse. All right, so this is a little tricky because it's the mouses. We hear, oh, don't say mouses. Well, that's for plural. We can say it for singular possessive. It's the mouse's home. If it's more than one mouse, we obviously don't say mouses. We say mice. And if a bunch of mice live in that home, it's the mice's home. Let me do 6 and 7 with you because they're a little tricky, and then I'll let you do the rest on your own. Okay? So it's one woman, and she owns the bike. So it's the woman's bike, right? If it's more than one woman, it becomes women. And if it's the women's bikes, because this doesn't do a S to be plural, we still do it before the S. All right, sheep, sheep's wool. If we have more than one sheep, they're still called sheep. They don't become sheeps. All right? And so therefore its possessive is exactly this. I believe it's exactly the same. Let me make sure. Yep. Exactly the same. There we go. All right, so do the ones I didn't do. So when you hand it in, you should have them all done. But I just didn't do 4, 5, 8, 9, and 10. All right, think E, insert needed apostrophes. All right, so you're going to look through the sentence. Number 1, wasn't it at Molly's house that I last saw you? Well, wasn't definitely needs one. And Molly's needs one. Let me see if I can see the, I can barely even see them. So let's just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I see 23 apostrophes, including the ones I just did in number 1. Okay? If you want to do prepositional phrases, put them in parentheses. I'll give you extra credit. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave you to that. That's it for this week. You have all lessons. You had all lessons up early, so you can do them early. I don't care, but I guess it's a little late to tell you that. Maybe I'll send an email to your parents. You guys have a great weekend, and hopefully we're praying we can get back together soon. Bye-bye.